to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for our main event. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver it. When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Little head hunting with the left. I think most people would probably figure if we were to make a checklist of the advantages and disadvantages you want in a fighter, superior hand speed would definitely be a big advantage. But you've trained many a guy who's been up against a guy with better hand speed. What have you told them?
Well, I've told them that that's only one dimension. That's only one thing. Turn that against them. Make it a kind of place where they can't use it.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Move your head. And he's holding. Halfway through round number one. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. And he just holds on there. Targeting a left hand to the body. And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy on the outside bouncing around, staying away. You understand the use of a jab. But when you're coming forward, you have to come forward with a cover. And that jab, that's the cover.
The Latin Snake swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library, watching Hammer and Hank. The great Henry Armstrong never took a step backwards, kept going forwards.
Like that, just
last
like
10
that.
seconds of this first round. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
The Latin Snake's punch didn't come close. Way to block there.
Hey, gotta see that come in. Let's go.
Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing. You want to keep him off balance, stay effective.
The Latin Snake's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Now hugging on the inside. Back and forth exchange.
Finish with the hook. Move your head.
Good defensive skill.
Double up on your punches.
Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Now he ties up there. The Latin Snake's punch is far off the target. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And that's the end of round 2. The Latin Snake's ability to get to his opponent worked out well there. He damaged him in that round. A lot of people may think he's putting forth a good effort just by throwing punches, but his corner would disagree. He is not being effective.
No, not at all. And why? Why is he not being effective? Because he's not thinking about what he's doing. He's just chucking punches. He's not really putting any intellect behind it. Looking to where he has to throw them instead of just throwing them.
Work the body. Focus.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Missed the body shot.
Keep working the body. Uppercut.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Good way to protect the midsection. Well placed, straight right hand. The Latin Snake's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Up top with the right hand. The Latin Snake's defense is now. How about that left right there? Oh, he's hurt. He was hurt right there, but now he's grabbing on like it's a life preserver.
And he's going to have to stay there if he's going to get through these rapids.
Really frustrating his opponent now. The Latin Snake's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Move your head. Work the body, kid. Body shot.
And round 3 comes to an end.
Okay. Keep your hands up. Keep them up, all right? I mean, he caught you with your hands.
We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2 rounds to 1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, The Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
Keep moving, keep moving.
The Latin Snake's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter.
Punch, punch.
Teddy, what advice do you give in a situation like this when you have a fighter who's clearly been hurt, who's just looking to hold on and buy himself some time?
Well, it's more than just advice. You know, I admonish him a little bit. I tell him, hey, listen, I don't want no excuses that he's tying you up. It takes two to tangle. You don't have to get tied up if you don't let him. Don't let him. Take a little step back and create room and let those hands go.
Unload, unload, more punches.
And a stabbing right hand by the Latin Snake.
Keep moving, get out there.
Well, he may be in bad shape, but all of a sudden, he's able to avoid punches and survive.
You know, boxing is a funny business. It's a metaphor for life. You know, sometimes you have somebody outside and they don't say what they want to say. They have to have a drink, a little alcohol to start saying the things that are on their mind. Sometimes a fight is no different. You know, he gets hurt, and now all of a sudden all his inhibitions are gone, and now he's doing all the things he's supposed to do because he's not thinking about anything except the things he should have been thinking about. It's automatic.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Nice strike after catching one by the Latin Snake. Blocks away that headshot. Unable to score with the hook.
Move your head.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Final 10 seconds.
Hey, let's go.
Parries that punch away. Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
The Latin Snake's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Move your head.
Good job protecting himself.
It's okay, let's go. One, two.
The Latin Snake's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
Watch the hook.
Halfway through this round. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there.
Combos.
Didn't get it done going to the body there. See him holding on. Parries that punch intended for the head. The Latin Snake stumbled back. He just got hurt. Solid shot, the left hand. Solid. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
The Latin Snake's heading out there for this round, hoping that his legs are under him the way they need to be. He was dropped the last round.
Well, he's going to find out. See, that's a good thing you just said, hoping. Well, he can't hope his legs are under him. He's got to find that out, because if he goes out there and tries to use them and they're not, he's going to fall all over the place. And the referee's going to stop and his opponent's going to jump on him. So while the referee...
Wow, nice flush left hand. The Latin Snake's in a tough spot here. He could go down with that bad defense.
That's it, just like that.
That punch just close. The Latin Snake's using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, place those punches in the right spots.
Oh, and there you go. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Halfway through round 6.
Nice. Come on.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Unable to score with the hook. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Good exchange. He fires back. And that's the end of round 6. The Latin Snake's trainer right now is telling him, hey, we can pull this fight out. You may be trailing. There's not much left, but it's still there. You can still go out there and get this win. He has a new round in front of him, but I don't know that there's any new hope. He's been down numerous times tonight, including that last round.
You never know what a person's capable of when they're pushed to the brink, but this would be very unlikely. It would be spectacular.
Hit the body.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Look at that. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's over. This fight is over. The Latin Snakes unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.